They call the Maine woods silent, but they're never truly quiet. They hold secrets until the thaw. In July of 1908, a farmer in East Livermore lifted the floorboards of an old sheep barn and found what was left of James Scott. He'd been bound with rope and left in the dark. County Attorney Morey called me in. I was the city marshal of Lewiston, a boy from St. Felix de Kingsey who had learned to read the rhythm of the mills and the shadows of the street. But this was different. This was a cold-blooded betrayal. I found a pair of rubber boots at the scene. I tracked them to a general store, then to two names, George Moan and Pascal Ligorassi. Moan I caught in Lewiston packing his bags in a sweat, but Ligorassi was gone. I spent weeks on the rails. I posed as a limekiln owner in the labor camps of Massachusetts, looking for skilled hands. I wasn't looking for workers. I was looking for the look a man gives when he thinks the law is 1,000 miles behind him. I found him in Taunton. When I put my hand on his shoulder, the ghost finally gave up. November 14th, 1908. The Auburn courthouse was a cathedral of wet wool and nervous energy. I stood by the heavy oak doors. Because the prisoners spoke no English, every word was a double beat. The law spoken in English, then whispered in their ear by interpreter Banos. It made the trial feel like a funeral march. The jury went out at 3:15 in the afternoon. We waited 8 hours. At 11:15 p.m., the knock came. The room went deathly silent. When the word guilty echoed through the rafters, there were no cheers. I looked at the jury box. 4 of those men, hard-working Maine men, were weeping. They had seen the whiskey, the rope, and the greed in that barn. The weight of the law had broken them. The prisoners? They were like stone. No emotion, no regret, just the steady breathing of the law taking its due. I escorted them back to the jail in the midnight cold. My boots hit the cobblestones with a steady, lonely sound. People see the badge and think of the power. I think of the miles. I was the first Franco-American marshal they ever had. I didn't just keep the peace. I proved we belonged here. My name is Arsene Cailler, and this was my watch.